You have to go into this eyes wide open. If you don't, you're going to end up potentially with, thinking you're getting all these people, and the agency owner might think that they're phenomenal, but either they're awesome or they're below your standard, and it's just kind of that agency owner standard. Hi, I want to talk to you about how to do some due diligence if you're buying an insurance agency. So often our clients will get all wrapped up into like the romance of a sale, right? The romantic thought of somebody wants to sell their book to me and I could double in size, and in a couple of years it'll be great and we can scale, and this carrier is going to love me even harder now. But the reality is we have to go into it with the reality side of it. On almost every deal you do, you will make money eventually. But in the interim, you may not. And you may have a lot of challenges. So I like to think about agency acquisitions like the Brady Bunch. You're moving these two families together. And maybe in your agency, Tuesday is Taco Tuesday and they do Meatloaf Tuesday. That's going to cause some challenges. I'm using kind of a fictitious example, but you get the idea. Or they use a certain laundry detergent and you use something else. Or they're the family that does the 5K on Thanksgiving, and your family's like, what time do the mimosas hit? So you can see how all these little things are causing these scrunched up moments of culture and challenges that we need to address. When you're doing due diligence on an agency, there's a couple of areas that I want to go over with you guys, which is first and foremost, is the agency growing or shrinking? That's huge. If it's shrinking, then you have to do some work to get that sales velocity up. Client demographic. Are they all non-standard, standard? Do they have state minimum? All this stuff goes into it. Now, doesn't mean that you walk away from it. A lot of times it can be opportunity, but what it does mean is you have to know about it and value the agency correctly. History and reputation. Do a quick Google search. Talk to your marketing reps. Understand the kind of history and reputation that this agency has to make it a lot easier. Taking a look at the demographics of the book of business is, are they all going to be retired soon? That can be a little bit of a challenge. The other thing too, as far as doing your due diligence, and this isn't always possible, but if it is, meet the staff. You need to know who you're thinking of keeping going, all of that fun stuff. And it's not always simple and easy, but the more that you can kind of get there and understand is better. You have to go into this eyes wide open. If you don't, you're going to end up potentially with, thinking you're getting all these people, and the agency owner might think that they're phenomenal, but either they're awesome or they're below your standard, and it's just kind of that agency owner standard. And so bringing two cultures together can be very, very challenging. I'd also go through the tech stack. The tech stack is critical because we're going to see how much change we have to evoke and what that timeline looks like. And then think about, are you going to keep the agency owner on? Our vote is generally no, unless it's just strictly a consulting scenario. Very, very simple, like you're on call, but working in the office day in and day out, they're going to get a little exhausted by change and it can cause some other issues. So that's our steps on due diligence and buying a book of business.